kids, we've got Supernova coming up, and we started with thinking about doing 2 costumes. So there was myself and my friend Scott, and we're going to do 2 suits of armor. Now I'm 3D printing, so I'm going to take you through some of the stuff I've got. But 1 printer, 2 suits of armor. If it was standard, I don't think it'd be too much of an issue. But we've done something a little bit different. So we were going to do Mandalorian and Boba Fett Samurai style armor. Now we got the files from Nico Industries. Big shout out to Nico. I've been subscribed for a long time, so I've got a lot of files from him. So everything's it's really good. Originally we were going to do the Hydra Stomper, which I got the files from DO3D, but there's a lot of I'm a hefty dude, so there's a lot of resizing that has to take place for that to fit me. So what we decided to do was we were going to go and do Mandalorian Samurai armor and Boba Fett. I think the one we got was the Boba Fett Ronin Samurai. So we've done both the helmets, and then we found out that Tamara Morrison was going to be at Supernova Sydney. So I have now diverted all of our efforts into getting Boba Fett finished. Where I'm going away for a month in May, so I'll be overseas, so it won't be as easy. So I'm trying to get as much as I can done. I've pretty much got most of the armor done already. So we are going to go, and I'm going to show you all the parts that we've got to get Boba Fett Samurai up and running. Alright, first up, chest plate. So the full-size chest plate, I had to cut it up into 4 pieces, which I did on Mesh Mixer, just simple plain cuts. It came out really good. We took the damaged one, the damage file, so that way like it's got battle damage and stuff like that on it. But this is actually really cool, so I'm quite happy with this. When we do the fit with Scott tomorrow, you'll be able to see how this fits on. So chest piece done. Back piece. Now I was a little hasty in my cutting so I kind of cut the tabs off at the top here, which aren't too big of an issue. Like maybe down here this might be a bit of an issue, but we can always fill that in. So chest and front and back chest plates are done. Now next step was neck piece. So this actually sits over, take my hat off. So this, I'm not sure if this is the front or the back. I haven't really had a look. Maybe it's the back. That sits a bit better. No, that's the back. Alright, anyway. So this will sit over the top of the chest pieces and under the helmet. So it's going to be fastened. We're going to have some Velcro and some glue. Scott's head is a little bit bigger than mine, but we'll see how we go anyway. Next up we had the bicep. Now at this point in time, you can see there, that's on mine. This is pretty cool. So the bicep sits in there like that. There may be some cutting and some, just like a little bit of finessing once we get it in, maybe some shaving, and so it fits and it can be worn nicely. You know what I'm saying? So that's the biceps done. Alright, next ones we had, these were actually my favorite. We had the left and right arms. So these are the samurai style gauntlets, and they will go on like that. There'll be some padding inside as well, but as you can see, for the most part, that's, and again, there'll probably be some padding, some moving around, so we can fit it in, basically. Now on the thing, there was 4 daggers as well. So I've actually printed out all 4 daggers. So here's one. These need a bit of finishing, but the raw print. Now I'm not sure which one. One of them, I think, one of them actually sits up in here, possibly. I've got the pictures and everything on the armor, but one of these will actually sit in the armor, and it will go either like that or like that, but there'll be a dagger sitting in there. There's 4 daggers that will be placed around the armor, so hopefully it'll be good. I've also got another dagger holder, and these are for the shins. So I've printed out, you can probably hear in the background, I've got the top of the shin and the knee actually printing out now. And these are the bottoms of the shins. So these will go up over the feet, and then the rest will come up out the top. So there's also room for, obviously, holders, and there'll be some daggers put in there as well. So this is what we have so far. Now we're going to do a test fitting. I've got the helmet. The helmet is actually down in the garage at the moment, but I've also got these, which we're going to clean up, so that will layer around the neck as well. So all in all, about 3/4 done. Now, one of the other things that I've got done, now I only have one of these done at the moment because I was checking it for size, and that is the thigh piece. So there will be 2, and they'll be attached to a belt. So there'll be 2 major side pieces, one here, and there'll be another one, and the other one will sit here. So when I print it out, so I've still got, so we're like 3/4 of the way there, but we've still got a few things to go. So I've got one bicep we've got to do. We've got to do the other waist pad or armor pad. I'm doing the top halves of the shins right now, and then we've got to do, there's a couple of small flaps that have to be done, as well as the shoulder pads. And once the shoulder pads are done, I think we're pretty much done. Then I've just got to do the backpack, rocket pack, the Boba Fett rocket launcher backpack. So stay tuned, and we'll keep going. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what I'm doing, please let me know in the comments.